In this video, we are going to look at math class. So in Java, you can use math class to do some mathematical operations, or actually functions. So let's say that you have a variable x and it is initialized to this number, and let's say that you want to find the square root of x. So the way that you can accomplish this is by using the class called math. So let's say that I want to show the square root of this number, so I can use system.println and then use the class math and then use the square root function. So if I just type dot then square root sqrt, I can just select this function and then provide as an input to it the value of x in this case. So if I run the code, I can see that the result has been displayed here. Now the class math has different functions as well, different useful functions. So for example, one of the other functions that you can use is power of. So let me just copy this here again. So instead of a square root, if I use dot and then use math, I'm sorry, why I say math, POW, you can see that POW has two inputs as the inputs to the function, to double type input, and basically if you choose this function, you can find the power of, in this case, a to the power b. So if I want to find, in this case, the power, the result of x to the power of 2, I can just replace a with x and then b with 2. And I can run and I can see the result that is displayed on the console. Now, math class has also some values, some constant values, and one of those constant values is pi, the value of pi. We know that the value of pi is something close to 3.4 to close to 3.14, but you can actually find this value by using again the math class, and because pi is a constant value, then you can just say dot and then pi, and that's it. You don't need any parentheses because math.pi is not a function, it's just a value, it's a constant value that is stored in math.pi. So again, run this code and you can see that the value of pi is close to, it is around 3.14, but of course it is more accurate. Another constant with the math class is e, so math.e. Again, that's a constant, and again you can just run and you can look at the result. That is the value of e. Math class has different useful functions as well. I would suggest you to actually look at some of them, and simply you can just say math dot and then look at these different functions. Now in Java we use, instead of the name, the keyword function, we use the keyword method, and from this point on we are going to use method instead of the function, but they mean the same thing. And again, every time that you switch to a different method, you can see that the description of the method is displayed on this window, and this is very useful just to exactly know what this basically method does.